Hi everyone, Bear from Bear Reads Books, back in the garage, super hot. So this is going to be real quick. This is going to be released at the same time as my unhaul video. So if you saw the unhaul video, you'd see that I've pretty much finished with the garage tidying. One side of the garage is all the stuff I'm going to get rid of to the charity shop. The other side right behind me, and that's only 4 boxes. Boo-hoo. It's only 4 boxes. They're the ones that I'm going to keep. 7 boxes go to unhaul. That's the sad bit. But I thought I'd give you a quick look at the types of things that I'm keeping. As you know, you've been following along, I've got the large library bookshelves that are now finished. That isn't enough to hold everything, but I've got a couple of bookshelves just in other rooms of the house, one in the bedroom, one in the living room, that will house these extra books that I don't want to get rid of, that are very important to me. So there's 5 boxes here, one of which is full to the bursting of comic books. So I'll do a separate video completely about my comic book collection. They're not going onto bookshelves. I need to find some sort of specialist comic storage for those so that they can be displayed correctly in bags and with backing boards and things, which I've never had the time or the money to do. But I think now's the time to do that as well. I just need some sort of display thing for that. I haven't quite decided what that's going to be. But for books, 4 boxes being kept, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So every time I look at that pile, I feel like ripping open, because I taped it all down, or I feel like ripping off the tape and going through and going, no, I want to keep you. But no, 7 boxes going to charity shop tomorrow. To give you a bit of a taste of the types of things I'm keeping. So, sorry. What I found, I've travelled a bit around the world in my life, and I've got a lot of travel books, and if you saw the stuff I'm getting rid of a lot of travel writing books that I used to like. But what I'm keeping is all of the books that you gather when you go and visit a museum, or you go and visit some historical site and you buy the guidebook or the history book of that particular historical site. And I've got tons of those, and I've got tons also of the books that you buy when you visit an art gallery. So I've got one for the Gaudi and a couple for in Japan and a couple for France, and so you just buy the book. So this is one of those. I went to see the Book of Kells, and I bought this beautiful glossy, it's a bit dog-eared, but this beautiful glossy book about the Book of Kells, and it's just amazing. It's beautiful. So I'm keeping books like this. They mean a lot to me. They bring back memories of all the travels I've had and all the interesting people I've met, and going on holidays with the family and all those sorts of things. So lots of these that I'm keeping. As with those, I keep finding copies of John Steinbeck in all of these boxes, and so I'm keeping all of them. If you remember in 2013 or 14, I think I've mentioned in other videos, I spent a whole year reading only Steinbeck. So at that time, I think it was 26 or 28 books, and that was enough for a year for me back then. And it's not now. We're up to about 60. But back then, so I spent a whole year reading Steinbeck. And every one of these boxes I keep cracking, I keep finding Steinbecks. And this little tattered copy of The Grapes of Wrath is the one that I read back in 2014 that I again got from a second-hand shop somewhere around the world. And so I'm keeping all of my Steinbecks. The other things I'm keeping, well, other things that I discovered that I didn't even remember I had. It's just incredible. I've got a little tiny volume of The Mayor of Casterbridge in a nice hardback that I didn't even know I had. The price on the inside is €1. I don't think I bought it when I went to Europe, so somehow this little beauty's made its way to Australia and I've picked it up from somewhere. It's only a 1950s version, like it's not an ancient version of The Mayor of Casterbridge, but it's something a little bit different than just your Penguin Classics or something like that. One of my favourite authors is Donna Tartt. Of course, I'm keeping all of those. They're big, lumpy volumes, but I just love her. I just love her writing. I love her. I love all of her books. They're complex and tricky, but I do like them. Bring back great memories. I'm keeping everything of Douglas Adams. I'm not a huge sci-fi or fantasy reader now, but these are the books that got me reading when I was a late teen, early 20s. These are the books that kept me reading when university was really treating me poorly and I just didn't want to read anymore. Douglas Adams. And something I bought years ago that I didn't even know it existed, and then I forgot I had it, still haven't read it. The lost and unfinished second novel of Ralph Ellison, the man who wrote The Invisible Man, which has been on my TBR now for a while. I think I'll get to it in 2020. Has an unfinished second novel. Who knew? Have you read it? I haven't. I've owned it for many years because it's been in a box for many years, but there you go. Largely the stuff when I decided to keep things, it's books from my past that I have fond memories of, and that when I look at them I know exactly when I read it, and I remember the story, and I instantly feel like reading it again. And one of those is In Country by Bobby Ann Mason, which was made into a very respectable movie with Bruce Willis about returning soldiers from the Vietnam War. Sad book, such a sad book. It made me cry, and then I watched the movie going, read the book, I'll be fine. Bawled my eyes out. It's such a great book, and then such a great movie as well. In Country by Bobby Ann Mason, that just bring back memories every time I pick it up and touch it. And that picture on the front, I just adore, and I should find out what it is. And I can't say this about all of Thomas Pynchon's books, and I think there's 2 or 3 Thomas Pynchon books that I like. The rest are just super crazy, and they're almost too experimental for me that I just can't do it. V is something I can do. The other one is The Crying of Lot 49, and the other one is Mason and Dixon. Those 3 are probably my Thomas Pynchon books that I have really good memories of, and the other couple that I've tried, and I can't remember the names off the top of my head now, were just so intensely insane that it turns you off. And that is how people feel about Thomas Pynchon books. They're either fans or they're not, but I'm almost a fan. I just wouldn't say I would read anything that came out by Thomas Pynchon. This box and all of these boxes are pretty much filled with memories of books, books that I have seriously fond memories about. And I'm guessing that's the same for all of you as well, when you dig up a book that you haven't seen in a very long time. So that's it. One side of the room is books I'm keeping, 4 boxes only. The other side of the room is books I am sending to the charity shop tomorrow. That is 7 boxes of books. And that means that books in the garage is over. No more books in the garage. We are a tidy house with all books on shelves, all books on display, which means all of these memories that have been in boxes now for the better part of a decade are now memories that I can revisit any time I like. I can just touch it or see it on a shelf and have all of those fond memories all over again. It's such an important day for me. But I do need to get out of this garage. It is seriously hot. So if I'm gone red in the face and I'm sweating, I do apologise. It doesn't look great on camera, but I have to go. It is too damn hot in this garage. Have a great day, everyone, wherever you may be, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.